Hello everyone, I'm John and this is Just a GearHead, and in today's episode we are going to tackle the passenger side forward quarter panel, and hopefully it'll be less of a problem than the driver side was. Stay tuned. Alright, so like I said, we're going to work on the passenger side forward quarter panel and try to get that done today, I think. Try to get it all welded up and stuff. But first we gotta go out there and remove all the Bondo that is on there so we can see where that old patch actually ends. But I'll take you over there, give you guys a look at it. Alright, so here's the passenger side. So you can see here, this is where the old patch was that was too low that I mentioned in a previous video. So what I'm going to do today is remove all the filler from this area, see how far that patch goes over, so I have a better idea of what I have to replace on this side. We're not going to cut out the rocker area this time until we find out if we actually have to or not. I'm hoping to save this corner, but we might have to build it like we did on the other side because I think there's probably some rust and filler in there, most likely. So yeah, so we'll start by just removing all this body filler that's on here. Check this out. Look at how much Bondo filler we put in here. So this is where I just followed the patent line of the old patch panel down here down to the bottom. But yeah, that's like a 1/4 inch thick at least in some of these places. I think up here it was almost like a 1/2 inch thick. So I'm gonna have to get the flapper wheel and remove the rest of this. So I guess I'll get to that. And then we'll probably remove this panel up to here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. More fun with the grinder and the flapper wheel. Alright, so here we are with the Bondo removed from this area. I'm leaving it on here because that's getting cut up. So, as you can see, once again, there's the patch panel they put in. And, like, seriously, look at, maybe that angle's better. Look how much Bondo there is down there, or filler. This rocker is mostly okay. There's a couple of little holes there, but I think we're going to be able to at least save the corner. So what I'm going to do, let's cut this off pretty much as in a straightish line here somewhere. And I think I'm going to go under this body line and try to retain it. So if I go under it, then I'll cut the other panel about the same distance under, match it up. We'll have to create a couple of pieces here because like this body line on the panel isn't the same, so it'll be a little bit of cutting and playing around there, but I think we'll be able to make it work. So we'll get out the cutting discs and cut this part out and go get the patch panel and start figuring out how it's going to all line up. So now we got a big hole in the side of the car again. I'll go get the other panel and start figuring out where we're going to trim that to. But yeah, there we go. Actually, I was going to show you guys this. On this panel, all this bond on this piece of patch they put on, they didn't even bother to cut out the old rust. They just went right over it. So that's just lovely. And there was actually other patches in here before. So there's one there, one there. So yeah, lovely. Things you find when you start digging into cars. Well, I forgot to turn the camera on, but I've been whittling down the patch panel to the first piece, which is going to be this upper piece. I cut it this time to go below the body line. So, see how that works out this time. Cut off this bottom piece because remember the body line doesn't line up, but we're above it. So we should be in this neighborhood. I'm going to have to probably bang that in a bit. But this is the tracing I took last time. And if I put it where it is, it's too low. But because I had it down there before, but this time if I put it here, this will give me a reference point to make it at least similar to the other side. So first, I think I need to trim this end a little bit more. Yeah, I need to take a little bit off of this end here still. I had fun to turn the camera on, but at this point the upper panel is tacked in place and I'm trying to stretch the tape out to do my lower body line to get that small panel all nicely lined up. Should work. There's patch panels in. Once again, cut the corner off, tucked it in. And yes, this is more patches than I wanted, like I said on the other video, but this will do. The line turned out fairly straight, so I might have to do a tiny bit of playing when I do the filler. There will be filler on this car, but nowhere near as much as I just took off of it. Because yeah, it was like half-inch thick in this area. Anyways, I'm going to just start welding away. I'm not sure how much of that I'll show. I'll definitely bring it back once I got it mostly welded up. Alright, so here it is, mostly welded up. Got all the patches in, filled in a couple little holes here and there. So I'm going to quickly hit it with the flapper wheel and knock down these welds. So here are the panels after a quick run over them with the flapper wheel and the grinder. I think they're looking pretty good, so we're going to spray on some primer now, and we'll take a look after that. Alright, so here's a quick shot of the panels after the primer has been put on. I think it's looking pretty good. It's much better than what was here before, and I believe this is pretty much all the rust repair done. Alright, so that should be all the major rust repair done on that car. Now obviously we have to start bodywork. Hopefully that'll go quicker than the rust repair did. But anyways, so that'll be it for this episode of Just a Gearhead. Thank you for watching. I guess tune in next time when we start some bodywork, and I'll probably try to do some other stuff as I'm doing the bodywork. We'll see. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want t-shirts or other merchandise, please check out the link in my description for my Redbubble page. And yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.